Hey guys, it's me, Gary Lee Stanley, your sales guy. Hey, today we're going to talk about our favorite subject, which is sales. All right. Our topic for today is selling. What are you doing during this downtime? This time that, we've got this corona thing going on and it's pretty scary. What are you doing with your life right now? Okay, here's something I'm just going to share with you guys. I'm out here in the woods. I'm out here in a beautiful park in Avondale, Florida. There's not a lot of people around here because they're telling us that we need to kind of stay to ourselves and, just be careful. And people are dying. But see, my question to you is, what are you doing? Okay, what I'm doing, I'm going to tell you this right now, is I'm changing a lot of things. I was very fortunate to be able to have the opportunity to be able to, be a salesperson for many, many years. And I've had a lot of change. I've had a lot of ups and downs, good days, bad days, and some days you just wish you would have stayed up in that bed, honey. And I'm going to tell you what, if you are trying to figure out, well, what am I doing during my downtime? For me, I was sitting in the house eating potato chips, getting fat here recently because it's been kind of slow. I still have customers calling me and I'm still trying to reach out to people, but it's kind of slowed down a little bit right now. Don't worry, we will get back and we will be able to persevere. But I asked myself today, what are you doing, Gary? What are you doing? Well, recently I hooked up with a mentor, and this mentor of mine, his name is Blessing. Well, yeah, that's his name. A really great guy. And, I just recently got my real estate license, and I'm really grateful that I got that real estate license. But it's kind of a weird time on Friday the 13th, and then all this stuff happens with this corona crap. And I ran into this guy when I was out selling, and this guy sells, he buys houses, and he fixes them up, and he rents them out. And as I was talking to this guy, it's been a couple of months ago, he told me, he said, when you get your license, call me. So I did. And so we just started having a conversation. And by talking to this guy, he's been around for a while. He's got quite a bit of money, but he doesn't come across as the kind of person who has a lot of money. He's very simple, and he says to me, he says, Gary, the money that you make, you also want to make sure that you take care of other people. You got to be a blessing to other people. And I'm thinking, God dang, that's pretty intense, man. And I said, well, can you walk me through your process? Because I'm always looking for opportunities and ways to enhance myself and make myself a better salesperson. But I also want to be a rich person. I also want to have a very comfortable living, so I don't have to worry about things. And I'm not saying I don't have a comfortable living. I'm very fortunate. I own my own home, my own cars and everything. But it's like there are more things that I have desires for. Now, you may be a person who has more desires. Maybe you've got things that you want to achieve and goals that you want to achieve. Well, for me, I am right there in a sweet spot right now where I am looking at change. What are you doing during this time that we have downtime? I am changing. What I started doing is something that I used to tell people to do and I hadn't done in a while, is I started, like he told me, start reading. Now, you may say, reading what? There are a lot of great books, Think and Grow Rich. There's like so many type books, the Babylon book. I'm just telling you, there are some really good things that if you spend 10 or 15 minutes a day reading this material, which I just started not too long ago again, and I did it for years and I stopped, and now I went back to doing that. It's a change for me. I had to change. If you want success, or if you want things, you got to do things that a lot of people don't want to do, and a lot of times people don't like to read. So what I started doing is I started reading. I'm reading all this information, and I have now an opportunity to change my whole life. If you're a person who's in sales, or if you're just trying to make it in the world, a lot of times you got to find out, well, what's the best thing I can do to make myself successful? The key to success in this regard is you have to want to change. If you stay as you are, you'll never get any further than where you're at. The key to success is that you have to want this. You have to have it with all your heart and all your passion. You have to want to change. You have to change for the better. And see, the people that you surround yourself around with, like good mentors, can give you good advice and also help you through the process, because it gives you a platform where you can ask a lot of great questions. And if you're open, you can learn. I'm telling you what, baby, I'm learning all kinds of great stuff. And I'm telling you what, change is good. It may be hard because, see, a lot of times, I'm out here in this place, they closed my little gym down. I wasn't able to work work out, and I was getting kind of fat and getting kind of sassy and feeling a little frustrated. So I started finding myself places where I could go walk. I don't care if it's in the woods, it's anywhere, so that way I can get outside of being stuck in a box. You know, our topic for today is selling. What am I doing for success during the coronavirus and during this downtime? You know, I am listening now to more motivational materials. I'm reading books again. Remember, there's different things you can do. Read top quality books. And the more information that you put in your mind, you know, it can help change you. I'm also taking notes, and I'm also trying to direct my future in a positive way. I'm talking with mentors again. I'm talking with people who are making it even during the downtime. I'm just telling you guys, there's a lot of great opportunities in this world, but we have to grab a hold of them. You know, fear is what they call false evidence appearing real, and fear can hold you back from wanting to be successful. Now, like I said, I've been in sales a long time. I've been really, really successful, and I've helped a lot of people get a lot of things, but you know what? There's more out there that we can get if we want to be the best that we can be. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. If you have success, this mindset that I want more than what I got, you're right where you need to be. You need to go ahead and start looking for some of the best books that you can read about whatever particular subject that interests you. If you're looking to make money, you look for money books. If you're looking for success-minded people, you look for success books on how to be successful. If you're also trying to figure out, you know, what can I do to get to the next level with this downtime that we have right here, it's a perfect time for you to start looking for a new job, because a lot of people have lost their jobs. And it's this corona crap. It just hit us at the right time, and it kind of knocked off, you know, a lot of situations. But we can't give up. We have to persevere. And what I'm doing is, you know, selling. What am I doing for success right now? I'm listening to a lot of audio. I'm listening to a new mentor. I am also trying to take my money and put 1/10 of it away, at least 1/10 of it, in a savings fund in a place where I don't need it. And then I'm also taking that money and I'm investing it. You got to be very careful with your investments, but you also can't keep money and expect it just to grow, because if you put it in the bank, you ain't gonna make that much money. But you have to save up at least 1/10 of what you're making. And so what I'm doing is I'm actually doing more, and also live within my means. Now, you might have, you know, I see some people, they drive in these really nice fancy cars, and they have these big old houses and stuff, and these people are suffering right now because they're cash poor. They got a lot of house, they got a lot of nice car, but see, with this disturbance that happened, nobody was expecting this to happen. So these people are losing all the things that they worked so hard for. And the key to success is, if that's the case, then we need to do something about it. So what I do is I've always lived within my means. Yeah, I could be driving the brand new car, the brand new everything. I could be bigger in a bigger house, but what I did was I was a little smarter. I took my money and invested it, and I also bought things that were affordable, and I paid them off. Now you may go, I don't need to pay it off. But guess what? If you don't have a lot of bills, it's a hell of a lot easier to live in a time like this right now. And selling is really important. So if I'm trying to sell you on anything, it's right now is you need to do some changing. Think about what can you do to make your life better. Start saving some money, put it in the right place. They're getting ready to give us a little bit of money, so don't spend it hog wild. Put some of that in your bank account, save it, and also invest in your future. You know, selling, what do I do for success? And while I'm really trying to figure out what's going on, I stay active, okay? I'm online, I'm learning, I'm researching, I'm always learning. See, I see a lot of people, they get on these video games, and I'm gonna tell you what, that stuff is like garbage to your brain unless you're a developer or if you're trying to make some money. For me, I'm researching opportunities. I'm researching ways to make money. And see, if your mind is active, you have the capability to be able to change. You've got to want to grow. If you want to grow, you've got to do the hard work. You got to do the things that nobody else wants to do. And when you're in sales, I'm telling you, young people, I'm telling you, people who are in the world right now, it's a little bit scary. Remember that fear, false evidence appearing real? You can also stagnate yourself. If you give up on life, then what happens is your future is right there before you. Give yourself a break, give yourself a chance, and try to make sure that if you try to be successful, or if you're trying to be successful, or you're trying to change, what do I do? Well, right now, you just watched a video where somebody was just giving you some basic insight on what you might want to try. And the key to success for me is I am always willing to learn. You know, I hadn't read in a long time. I tell you, it's been a couple of, I don't know, maybe a couple of years since I stopped reading a lot of these books and stuff. But now I'm back into reading these books. I'm like, God dang, man, I've got all this knowledge in my head and I've been able to share all this stuff. But hey, listen, I am missing out on the boat. So I started reading, doing my research. I'm studying, guys. And I'm also working on my other licenses. I got my real estate license. I'm out there talking to people, wanting to make money, you know, and work in this field. But I'm also taking my 45-hour class to continue in education, so I don't have to wait until the end of, you know, until the 2 years from now, and I got to take it, and I don't know how to take it. It's a bunch of crap. So, you know, my simple job today is, you know, Gary Lee Stanley, your sales guy, is selling what do I do for success during this Corona time, this downtime. I'm trying to stay physically fit. I'm trying to keep my mind. I'm also helping my son with school. I'm also training. I'm reading a lot more. I'm also calling customers. I'm also reaching out and taking care of customers that aren't even my customers anymore, but being available for them. Because see, what goes around comes around, what comes around goes around. So my whole simple job today is to treat people with love, kindness, and respect, and get out there and sell something. But I'm selling myself on, if I've got downtime, this is the time to read. This is the time to study. This is the time to take some tests. This is some time to take some courses online. I mean, learning a skill when it's downtime, it's the great time. It's the right time, you know. So, you know, I probably could ramble on a little bit more, but I'm not going to. I'm just selling you on this idea. If you want to be successful in life, there are different increments to people's success. You might be a success with your family. Maybe you don't need to make a lot of money. Maybe you don't need to own a lot of stuff. But see, if you're one of those kind of people who want to be successful in whatever endeavor, you have to change. You have to get outside the box, and you got to work for it. You know, change happens only when you get up and you start going. So you give me permission to get up and go, and I'm giving you permission to get up and go out there and change your life. Because see, right now, it's the downtime. It's downtime. This coronavirus ain't gonna last forever, and a lot of people are scared. So what are you doing to make your life better now? Don't wait for somebody else to bail you out. We have to work hard on ourselves, mentally, physically, spiritually, and we have to work on our finances. We have to do the next right thing. And we can do anything we put our minds to. That's what my mom's always said to me. And I'm going to tell you what, I love you. I care about you. Give me a little thumbs up. Give me some subscriptions. I got a lot of these sales videos, but this was on my heart. I'm out here and I'm sweating to the oldies. It's a beautiful day here in Florida. And it came to my mind, you know, selling. What do you do for success during the coronavirus, the downtime? Get busy. Get busy, guys. You can do anything. What do you want to achieve? I'm going to read my books. I'm going to study. I'm going to listen to all this audio, and I'm going to pull facts together. I'm working on my goals list. I'm definitely working on my goals list for the next year, the next 5 years, next 10 years, and I'm looking for a direction. I know that I can be successful, but I have to work for it. And you have to have an idea of where do you want to go. So go out there and sell something. And remember, sell yourself. This ain't going to last forever, baby. You got to use the downtime for your best time. So get off your butt. Yes, I am. This is Gary Lee. And you know what? Get busy. Get busy. If you want to change, it starts right now. So change. Okay? We got this. All right.